There is nothing quite like match day inside a football stadium, especially when there's so much on the line. The build-up has been intense, and now we just can't wait for it all to begin. It's anyone's guess, though, which team will come out on top in front of a packed house. It's Manchester City. They face Arsenal live right here on EA TV. Well, it's always a great privilege to be coming to you from the home of football. We're at Wembley Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City up against Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
Interception to snuff out the danger. And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Joao Cancelo starts with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. Ousmane Dembele plays with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And the lone striker today is Erling Haaland. And this is the Arsenal starting 11. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. And leading the line today is Gabriel Jesus. De Bruyne has support. Haaland. Nicely saved. And deciding to go short with this one. Corner again. Delivering it. Superb defending. Well, sadly, a bit of a tame effort, that one. And far too close to the goalkeeper. And much of the pre-match focus, you've got to say, on Gabriel Jesus. Playing against his old club. And I wonder what...
Big chance here, Derek.
And it was there for them to take the lead so early on here.
Well, they've certainly started brightly, and that should have been the opening goal, no doubt about that.
Gabriel Jesus. Can they nudge in front? And still an opportunity. And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Rodri. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Well, possibilities in the centre. Nicely blocked. But he's gone short with it. Dembele. It's a perfect challenge. Gabriel. And here's Saliba. White. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. Gabriel. Declan Rice. Gabriel Martinelli. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Holland. Dembele. Gives it a go. Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there. Bernardo Silva. And quite simply wide of the target. Alexander Zinchenko. Martinelli. Oh, the threat is there. Well, he was able to make amends. Kevin De Bruyne. Dembele. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? Hakimi. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. Who can they pick out? He read the situation defensively and did his job. White. Chances on. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? Grealish. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. A corner, and can City use the set piece judiciously? And short it is. Grealish. And now Rodri. The fans are shouting, shoot. Can he put it in? And that's what they needed, Manchester City. A goal to level matters here. Martinelli. Now Zinchenko. And City coming away with it. Joao Cancelo. Here's Grealish. Grealish. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have
Real chance. Strong hand on that one. Oh, is he going to be punished here? Well, there's the pullback. Oh, and the decision is penalty. A big chance for them to take the lead here. And the penalty is converted. A goal it is. And now he can exhale. He has teammates around him. Oh, he looks threatening. It should be. Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, you have to categorise that as a missed opportunity. Under some pressure. Rodri. And the referee's whistle. That will conclude the first half here at Wembley. Second half underway, with City looking to build upon a positive first half performance. Has a go. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. And he's fired over the corner. This could be dangerous if he's not careful. Jesus. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Joao Cancelo. There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to...
Oh, wait, Stuart, they might score! Oh, back of the net! And a debut goal to boot! It doesn't get much better than that. Take it away. City move it forward with purpose. Hold on! Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. How about the short corner? Can he create an angle? Able to close down the shot. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. White. Saka. Very quick thinking there. Joao Cancelo. Significant acreage for City to run into. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, terrific action coming up for you from the UEFA Super Cup here on EA TV. It's Manchester City facing Sevilla.
Well, Derek, I can't wait for that one. The cup final in front of a full house. What more could you ask for?
City know that wide area is really opening up. Bernardo Silva. On to Haaland. Hold on! Oh, a goal! Hello, and here we are today underneath the Wembley Arch at one of the most instantly recognisable venues in the football world. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City and they take on Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
And he's hit it with authority! Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Effective piece of pressing. And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. Ousmane Dembele plays with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And leading the line today is Erling Haaland. Oh, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Fine work from City to win the ball back. And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. Great opportunity! And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open. So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? A real opening now. can put them away like that.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Dembele. A City free kick forthcoming. Bernardo Silva. And just over the bar. Excellent effort it was. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days, taking on his old club, and that can bring with it a few complications.
Well, for some reason, playing against your old club can be difficult. You just feel that bit of added pressure. I hope it doesn't affect him today.
Can he find the right pass? In possession to give them the lead, maybe? Oh, commanding goalkeeping. It's a short corner. Grealish. Has eyes for goal. What a block! Gets in the way once more. And the decision offside here.
Well, as you can see now, he's just offside. It was very tight, mind you.
Arsenal have given it away. Dembele. Cutting in. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. De Bruyne. And a really powerful effort, but just over the top. Alexander Zinchenko. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus! Oh, good save. Going short. Rice. Chance here. Blocking it. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Laporte. Haaland. Just the challenge that was required. Might be a chance to break. Gabriel Jesus. Nicely saved. And a short corner here. He takes aim. Tremendous block.
Well, as you can see, Arsenal have certainly created enough chances, but their finishing just hasn't been good enough. But you do feel they must score soon.
Dembele. Now with Hakimi. Danger here as he runs at them. Big chance. And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, how on earth has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
Gabriel Martinelli. It's with Ødegaard. Making progress. Alexander Zinchenko. Very quick thinking there. Kevin De Bruyne. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Well, showing really good width here. Haaland. And off the post. And De Bruyne firing it over. Well, lacking just a little bit of accuracy. Alexander Zinchenko. The ball with Rodri. Grealish. Oh, might be. Oh, back of the net. And a debut. Hello and a warm welcome to Wembley Stadium here in London. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City versus Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game.
Haaland! And fine goalkeeping. Put in by De Bruyne. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? Oh, he looks threatening. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. And the keeper there to deal with it. Now, how about the short corner? Teammates in the middle. Struggling to get it away. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, my word. There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, he shouldn't approach this differently to any other game. He's just got to forget the crowd and go out and play.
Good work from City to win back the ball. De Bruyne. And quick thinking defensively. Arsenal could threaten from this position. Making a bit of headway. Really favours this position, but nothing comes of it. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Haaland. And did just enough defensively. Can they forge ahead? Oh, it's in! And a goal on his debut, no less. What a way to endear yourself to the fans. Martinelli. Dembele. Played into the centre. Well, the cross was deep, a little too deep. And easily intercepted. Dembele. Oh, good strike. Can they put it away? Oh, a big mistake. Well, a case of Jekyll and Hyde, but no damage done.
Well, I'd say he's very, very lucky, because that was a poor mistake to start with, but in the end, a very good recovery.
Really poor timing, and some will argue that he was asking for a yellow card. And snuffing out the danger. Wasted possession again. Haaland. Alexander Zinchenko. Determined defending. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Ben White. Arsenal have given it away. De Bruyne. Haaland! And a goal it is for Manchester City. They are the team on course for victory. 2-0 now and back underway. Arsenal get the advantage from the referee. It's there for him. Oh, good save. But he's gone short with it. Shown inside. Vital intervention. Given away by City. Martinelli. An encouraging Arsenal move. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. It is advantage Manchester City here. And teammates around him. Oh, great play. Grealish. Being egged on by the crowd. Shaping to shoot. Well, he so badly wanted to net another one, but the keeper playing his part.
Well, maybe that should have been his second, but you can see another one coming. He's playing so well here.
And it's a double for him. And hello to you from the home of football here in London, Wembley Stadium. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City versus Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. Ousmane Dembele starts with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And the main threat in attack today should be Erling Haaland. And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Odegaard in central midfield. And leading the line today is Gabriel Jesus. Not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. A lot of talk from the pundits prior to this game about Gabriel Jesus taking on his old club, and Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old clubs, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully not.
Haaland. He has teammates around him. And he might be through here. Oh, magnificent from the keeper. Fantastic stop. Happy to shoot. Still could be dangerous. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates. But what a first save that was.
Well, the ball back with City here. Dembele. Perfect tackle. Gabriel Jesus. Well, how close was that? Inches away. Jack Grealish. Well, here's a big part of the story. Ousmane Dembele making his debut for his new club. Stuart, what should we be looking for from him today?
Well, he's a dangerous player when he gets himself isolated in 1v1 situations, because he can drop a shoulder, manipulate the ball and change his pace to beat defenders. I just hope he starts well today.
Strength and control, a big part of his game. Hakimi. On to Dembele. He's trying to create something. And a fine stop. Grealish.
Well, it's still all level here, thanks to that
Oh, hang on, Stuart, look at this. Oh, a challenge that simply had to be won. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Haaland. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise. So the game restarted by Arsenal. A wake-up call for the Arsenal players, perhaps. Can they construct a response? Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. And Grealish. Haaland. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Is this the moment? Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Who can he pick out? That's fine goalkeeping to hold on to the corner. Gabriel Martinelli. And it's Gabriel Jesus. It's still alive. Over the touchline for what will be an Arsenal throw. Well, almost at half-time and Arsenal still trailing here. Work to do, I think it's fair to say. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been a fairly even first half so far, but they haven't shown enough creativity, particularly in midfield, where there's been too many negative passes. If they can get the ball into the front areas that little bit quicker, I think they'll get back into this.
City pushing forward with options available. Haaland. Must be. Well, it might still work out for them. Oh, can you believe it? He's only gone. Hello and a warm welcome to Wembley Stadium here in London. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City versus Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
Corner for Manchester City. Haaland. Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson between the posts. Joao Cancelo starts with Achraf Hakimi in the fullback positions. Ousmane Dembele starts with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling Haaland. It should be. And pure instinct from the keeper.
Well, a top-class reaction from a top-class goalkeeper. Brilliant stuff.
And played short. Huge block. Well, they'll try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Now, how about the short corner? And space for him to cut in. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Now, how about the short corner? And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. A lot of talk from the pundits prior to this game about Gabriel Jesus playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, he shouldn't approach this differently to any other game. He's just got to forget the crowd and go out and play.
And so the starting 11 for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. And the focal point in attack is Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Might be a chance to break. Gabriel Jesus. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Kevin De Bruyne. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Opportunity. There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front? So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. Couldn't quite muster a real threat. Grealish. And Bernardo Silva has it. Nicely blocked. Rice. Now with Jesus. Straight forward for the keeper. City did well to win it back. De Bruyne with options. Now, who can he pick out? And now the goal the City fans wanted to see. And hello to you from the home of football here in London, Wembley Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City, and they take on Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit enough? And will they be challenging for silverware once again this year?
There it is, and just the ideal start. On they go again, and Arsenal know they need to wipe out that last goal. Arsenal being afforded too much room. Real chance, and the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
Cutting in, what can he do from this position? And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
And much of the pre-match focus, you've got to say, on Gabriel Jesus. Facing his former club, facing his past, and that's not always straightforward, is it, Stuart?
Well, it can work either way. Some players are inspired and play really well. Some feel overawed. I hope.
Oh, big chance here! And the keeper's technical skills there for all to see.
Well, from that close in, that's a really good save. Such good reflexes.
Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Laporte. Excellent defending. Grealish. Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. And they have possession again. And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. And a body in the way. Hold on! Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance. Well, it's always a great privilege to be coming to you from the home of football. We're at Wembley Stadium. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It is Manchester City up against Arsenal.
Well, Derek, the Community Shield is always an interesting game, just to see how these two teams are progressing. What might the coaches do differently? Are the players fit?
And a chance, Ødegaard! And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
It's the opening day of a new Premier League season. Both teams will be looking to start quickly. You can feel the excitement in the air.
Always a terrific venue to watch a football match. I'm talking about the Emirates Stadium here in North London. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And there are a few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It's Arsenal, and they face Nottingham Forest.
Well, Derek, it's great to be alongside you again, but make no mistake about it, if Arsenal have plans on winning the title, they'll need to get off to a good start here today. I'm really looking forward to this one.
An Arsenal corner. Rice. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
And a look at the starting lineup for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. And the focal point in attack is Gabriel Jesus. And here's how Nottingham Forest will line up.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three, and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Are they going to forge ahead? Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Well, opting for the short corner. A smart stop here.
Well, the crowd are willing them to score here. They've created so many chances.
Can he convert? It was on its way in. Lewis O'Brien. Well, a heightened sense of anticipation. I say that because it's his very first game for the club.
Well, he'll certainly give them some quality in those wide areas. He's a good runner with the ball, he can deliver good crosses, and he has a real change of pace. So I'm looking forward...
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Well, the keeper making sure that was pushed well away from danger. Ben White. Bukayo Saka. Gabriel Jesus. And a textbook interception. Toko Ekambi. And disappointing that it's gone out of play. Martin Ødegaard. On to Jesus. Declan Rice. Gives it a go. The save was a good one. Short corner it is. Rice. Alexander Zinchenko. Look as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. Toko Ekambi. The referee has given a corner. Now sending it in. Oh, that's top-notch goalkeeping, you've got to say.
Well, you sense it's just a matter of time before they do score, Derek. They've been piling on the pressure now and really should be ahead in this one.
Gabriel Jesus. Bukayo Saka. Oh, this looks useful. Can he finish this? What a powerful effort, but just wide.
Well, as you can see, it wasn't even close, was it? No debate about that one.
Lewis O'Brien. Getting forward. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And nodding it over.
Well, what a good cross that was. He just couldn't keep it under the crossbar. Good effort, though.
Martin Ødegaard. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. And keeping it out.
Well, this is a big moment, and don't these fans know it?
Partey. Oh, good work by the keeper. One terrific save after another. Shelvey. Harry Toffolo. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Will it be? He's blocked it. Jesus. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Can he find the right pass? He read the situation defensively and did his job. Ben White. Bukayo Saka. Arsenal finding space on the wing. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Is it going to be a goal to give them a 1-0 lead? An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
Hwang Ui-jo. And he takes on the shot. Thwarted by the post. Shelvey. Oh, body in the way, crucially. One goal down, but now a corner kick. Still a chance. And it goes to square the game. What a contest this is turning out to be. And time is up as far as the first half is concerned. So the match has restarted here in Manchester. Shelvey. Simple save, really. Declan Rice. Martinelli. Martinelli. And he's in. Well, going for power with that shot, but it didn't happen for him at all.
Well, that's a poor effort. He's got that all wrong. That's a really bad shot in the end.
Well, a story that's been covered extensively on television and the newspapers and on social media. Angel Correa has completed his move to Aston Villa.
Well, the figure quoted is around £25 million, and that, for me, is money well spent, because he has great ability and he's got a...
Oh, wait a moment, Stuart. Look at what's happening. Oh, that is a super save.
Well, he had to finish that, but credit to the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant stop.
William Saliba. Can he find the net? Stopped a surefire goal. It will be Arsenal's corner as they try to nudge in front in this game. And making his move inside. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Short corner it is. Makes the move to the inside. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. It's a short one. Rice. And here's Partey. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Toko Ekambi. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Arsenal facing Crystal Palace.
That looks a really entertaining game. Two good teams.
Oh, they could finish here, Stuart. Can he compose himself? Well, unable to bend his run, offside.
Well, as we can see, Arsenal have dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes and created a hatful of chances. But when you're enjoying that amount of possession, you need to make it count.
Yes, it might be on for them once more. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. O'Brien. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Must be. Oh, a stellar piece of defending. A smart stop here. This is looking threatening. And whipped into the box. No two ways about it. A wild, wild attempt.
Well, it's so hard to get this right, and he just couldn't adjust his body quickly enough.
Gabriel. Martinelli. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Toko Ekambi. And back to Toko Ekambi. Can they get themselves in front here? And still a chance. And the attack fizzling out. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's not... Big chance! Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Well, they fancy a short one. Can he convert? And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage!
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, lovely work to get past his man. And it's played into the centre. Well, no danger now. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. A glorious chance. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Penalty, in the opinion of the referee. And this is seriously getting away from them. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
Is it going to be 3-1? In it goes! Totally converted!
again, and it can be a risky penalty. But he hits it straight down the middle. The goalkeeper goes one way, the ball goes through the middle. Excellent finish.
So back underway, 3-1 the score. And he successfully got past him. And that will be a corner. Over it comes. Danger averted for now. And they do like to press whenever they can. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. And he's made headway. And there it is. That will put the seal on victory if there were any lingering doubts.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and what a clinical finish this is from Jesus. He hits it with such power. That's a good goal.
Niakate. Carl Toko Ekambi with it. And they need to get tighter here. And angling it back. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And the attack fades out. And just 5 minutes remaining. Martinelli. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Gabriel Jesus. Cleared away comprehensively. Nico Williams. Well, he has the measure of his opponent. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Just couldn't get it through. Trying to open them up. And simple for the keeper. And now it is official. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's a victory for the Gunners.
Yeah, it was a good result. They played well, and they're now up and running. That's just what they wanted.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the run. Hello from a stadium with a reputation for producing one of the liveliest atmospheres in the English game. We're in South London at Selhurst Park. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, and not cleared away properly. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick.
Well, the writing is on the wall, isn't it? We've only played a few minutes and already Arsenal have brought out a fine save by the keeper. Can they make it count now?
Playing with plenty of zest and energy on the front foot once more. And here's the Palace 11.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with 2 out-and-out wingers.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. In it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game.
Well, just look at how poor the defending is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Will Hughes. Oh, this is looking promising. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Jesus. Now Zinchenko. Gabriel Martinelli. And they've given back possession easily. Ben White. Thomas Partey. Martinelli. Rice. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Fine work from Palace to win it back. Well, news to bring you from one of the other games, and big news at that. Here's Alex Scott.
Yes, it was Chelsea that were awarded the penalty. The keeper dived, but he hit it straight down the middle. An easy one. It's now 1-0 with 12 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. Stopped a certain goal. The inside route looking promising, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Lots of space for Arsenal. Gabriel Jesus, and just narrowly wide in the end. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, standing off them here. Are they being too passive? Options in the centre. William Saliba. It's with Gabriel. Alexander Zinchenko. Rice. No, just the tackle that was needed. Eze. Martinelli. Rice. And he takes on the shot. Determined defending. Eze. Attacking possibilities for Palace. Schlupp. Determined defending. Martin Ødegaard. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, superb save. Massive credit to the keeper.
Well, he's so hard to beat in these situations. It's brilliant goalkeeping.
Can he convert? He's blocked it. The clearance wasn't decisive. Oh, good strike. Well, the goalkeeper managed to make the save without much difficulty in the end. Guehi. Caio Henrique. Eze. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Oh, what a clearance under pressure. Had to react and did. Martinelli. Big chance. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending. And a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. That's a good-looking ball. Well, what can you say? A gilt-edged opportunity to level it.
Well, they have to score there. That was a great opportunity to equalise.
Declan Rice. Gabriel Jesus. Is it going to be? Well, it looked as though he was going to net another one, but the keeper getting in the way.
Well, that was a decent chance for his second there. Not the finish he was really looking for.
And in with a real chance. Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. And it's gone in for Arsenal. Will they be stopped from this position?
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt.
Ayew. And Edouard with it. The fans want to see a shot. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And that is going to be all for the first 40. And off and running again here. There was a real gulf in class in the first 45. Will we see an improved effort from Palace in the second? And it's played into the centre. Danger averted. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? William Saliba. Ben White. Martin Ødegaard. Bukayo Saka. Arsenal pushing forward with options available. Is this the moment? And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Eze. And Edouard with it. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. It does appear to be opening up on the flank for Arsenal here. Well, knocked on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see...
Oh, they might score here, Stuart. And you've just witnessed a moment of truly high-class goalkeeping.
You're absolutely right. What a save that is. He's reacted so quickly.
Chance, maybe. Oh, I can't believe it. He's gone and missed the chance.
Well, what a glorious chance that was. One he should be taking, that's for sure.
Alexander Zinchenko. It's with Gabriel. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Saka. It's with Ødegaard. And he's made headway. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, this is worth seeing again. Just look how easily Jesus beats his man here. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Ayew. Caio Henrique. Eze. The ball with Jordan Ayew. Well, that's a wild attempt, even though the angle was a bit tricky.
Well, the cutback would have been the better option there, I'm sure about that.
Gabriel. And here's Saliba. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Arsenal facing Fulham. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Real chance. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans. Saka. Getting forward. Can he finish this? Oh, tremendous reflex action there from the keeper.
Well, he didn't have long to react, did he? But that's a top-class save, I have to say.
Is it going to be? Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Ayew. Enrique. Eberechi Eze on the ball. That's not a bad ball. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts off with that cross into the box, just begging for a teammate to get on the end of it. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Read it well. 15 minutes left for play. Anderson. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Ayew. Advantage played. But a second foul after the first one, and so no advantage there. Free kick. Just wanted to get it out of there. Can they hit on the break? Jesus. And Arsenal unable to retain possession. Well, there's no getting away from it. Arsenal are cruising, Stuart.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Well, he has the measure of his opponent, and you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Afif. Well, good run and good ball control. Well, conceding the throw-in. Good challenge. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And the keeper making sure there were no scraps for them to feed on. Bukayo Saka. Now with Jesus. Clean challenge. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. And a decent delivery. And the goalkeeper's touch, that was crucial. And the referee has given them a corner. Let's see about the delivery. Well, he made great contact with that one, but the goalkeeper had his own ideas. Well, try to keep the pressure on in the form of another corner. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Effective press. Martin Ødegaard. And now it is official. The referee brings this match to an end, and it's a victory for the Gunners.
Well, Derek, it's another good display by them. On the evidence of the first couple of...
Well, it was an eye.
Back to the animalistic. The monster that lies within each of us.
Basic is this, got me on clock, still I stay pensive. Degenerate headspace, got them all moving defensive. I'm out in the field, these gatekeepers.
A fitting backdrop for a match of massive significance.
An atmosphere of excitement and anticipation here in North London at the home of Arsenal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Arsenal up against Fulham.
Well, Derek, I think Arsenal will be fairly happy after their first couple of games. They've looked fit, they've looked well organised, and they've been good going forward. They'll certainly be hard to beat today.
Good through ball, able to deal with the threat. Here are the starters for Arsenal. Declan Rice starts alongside Martin Ødegaard in central midfield. And the centrepiece of the attack today is Gabriel Jesus. And here's the starting 11 for Fulham.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Adarabioyo. Pereira. Palhinha. This looks interesting. Pereira. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Arsenal restart the game then, and they have work to do as they try to wipe out that last goal. Jacob Ramsey. Now looking dangerous here. Pereira. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. William Saliba. White. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, he shouldn't approach this differently to any other game. He's just got to forget the crowd and go out and play.
And space to cross it. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Martin Ødegaard. Now with Jesus. Possession ceded by the Gunners. Advantage, Arsenal. Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, denied by the post, but a good strike.
Yeah, really good strike. Hits the back of the ball, hits it with power, just not the accuracy required.
Arsenal have it back. Martinelli. Tete. Pereira. Reed now. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Could be. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Fulham doing well to regain possession. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, the supporters think it's on. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. It's a short one.
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Spot on with that tackle. That is how to apply the pressure. Pereira. On to Wilson. And the keeper in position to grab hold of it. Bukayo Saka. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Good movement. Wilson. And he's hit it with authority. Oh, my goodness. What an outrageous hit. I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
Perfect challenge. Arsenal did well to win back possession. And he's in. A majestic piece of goalkeeping there.
That's goalkeeping at its best. He's so hard to beat from that sort of range.
Clears it away. Vinicius. Kenny Tete. Chance to attack using width. But nothing comes of it. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Well, it was a superb counter-attack, but no goal.
Yeah, really good play. Won the ball back well and then countered with great speed. That deserved a goal.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And quick thinking defensively. And there we have it. The first half action is over here at the Emirates. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. And a Fulham throw-in coming up here. Tete. On to Wilson. He has time to play it over. Wilson. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, many have wondered if they would get it over the line in terms of the deal. They've succeeded, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of clubs have been in for him, but now he needs to fulfil that potential. He might just have to be patient, though. Well, those stats tell you everything. They're opening up the opposition at will, and while we've seen some really poor defending, their attacking play has been excellent.
Pereira. And it will be an Arsenal free kick. And opting for the lenient approach, the referee, rather than cautioning him. Gabriel. And ball back with Fulham here. Now what can they do from here? Real chance. Well, in the final analysis, not quite precise enough. Goal kick here. Alexander Zinchenko. Gabriel Martinelli. Has someone to play it to. Excellent block. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's
Hold on,
Arsenal.
Derek, chance here.
Opportunity squandered, and they really need to give themselves a lift.
Well, if they're going to get back into this, they need to take those sort of chances.
Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus. Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. And support available. And passing it through. And running in behind. Well, it might still work out for them. And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. 3 goals without reply. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Not the best challenge, free kick. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Fulham facing Manchester City. What can he do with it now? Determined defending. And it's gone behind for the corner. Trying to deliver it accurately and clearing his lines. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Well, not quite the header he had in mind, and the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Declan Rice. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Miranda. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? And a decent delivery.